really hits hard in my heart professionally and
kindergarten
personally
teacher.
both. Professionally, it truly makes me feel like I am not trusted as a professional. I know my kindergarten standards through and through, and nowhere in our curriculum does it have anything about teaching sexual orientation or sexual identity. So for them to say that's happening, it's kind of crazy. But we should be able to have discussions, and that's what we're encouraged to do in kindergarten. And then personally, because my kids do have questions. They want to know who my partner is in pictures outside of my classroom, and I should be able to speak to that.
So do you worry that you won't even be able to talk about your own personal home life? I mean, I have a child in kindergarten right now. I know exactly that my child has two teachers, one of which has a daughter at home and is single. The other is married and has 4 children. I know everything about their lives because my kid tells me.
Absolutely. You are 100% correct. That's what we do as educators. We build relationships with our kids. And in order to build relationships, you talk about your home life. You talk about what you do on the weekends. That's building community. It scares me to death that I am not going to be able to have these conversations with my children because they're going to ask me what I did on the weekend. I don't want to have to hide that my partner and I went paddleboarding this weekend because then they ask, well, what does partner mean, Mr. Bernard?
Just say my buddy.
Yeah. Problem number one, you notice how the teacher keeps saying my children for the kids?
Yeah.
My children. Obviously, it's not. This actually puts the power back into the hands of the parents because maybe the parents don't want their children to hear about what you and your boyfriend did. You went paddleboarding, a little boat trip, a little gay boat trip. It was hot. Your boyfriend was holding you close.
Little Speedo, little drip of sweat down his back.
Drip of sweat. His skin was glistening in the sun. You kind of smell his BO, but you like his stink. We don't need to hear this gay stuff at all.
Like his stink.
Yeah, and it's like, remember in the 90s? I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 1989. So it's like all the teachers I had, I didn't know anything about them. And then you'd learn like little things here and there because they would slip up. Like one time we were there after school and we saw one of the teachers smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, Miss C smokes cigarettes. Like, oh, we didn't know that. And like that was cool. But like you didn't know anything about the teachers' personal lives because they were teachers. Mm-hmm. And their job was to teach. And it was almost like the better teachers kept it more private.
Absolutely.
But now this guy wants to teach kindergartners about him and his boyfriend going on paddleboarding trips. What do you think they did in those trips? Don't make me list it.
Yeah.
Don't make me say. It's horrible.
Glucking.
I keep
Sucking.
thinking.
Fucking.
Oh, man.
No, and so, again, this is like kindergarten. And then Ron Perlman's mad at kindergarten through 3rd grade. This guy's a kindergarten teacher. The same class level that brought to you Red or Blue or Nap Time.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like you want to talk about gay stuff or sexual stuff. Just don't bring it up, man. They're 6. They're not going to remember you. They're 5.
Yeah. They're 5, exactly. Like it's more about like babysitting and like wrangling
than
it is like, oh, like me and my partner.